Orlando Fire Department.
County Road transfer.
Thank you. This is the Orlando Fire Department. What's the address of the emergency?
4747 Langdale Drive.
Okay, that was 4747 Randall Drive.
Yeah.
Are you saying Randall Drive or Langdale Drive?
Langdale.
All right.
Drive.
Is that going to be apartment, business, or house?
House.
And what's the phone number that you're calling from?
47.
Oh, you got to speak up. I can't hear you. Do you have me on speaker?
Oh, I don't have your phone number.
I have.
That's it.
All right. Tell me exactly what happened.
I just shot somebody.
You said you just shot somebody?
Yeah.
All right. And where is the person you shot?
Laying on the floor outside my home.
Okay. Are they awake?
No, it looks like he's deceased.
Okay. How old is he?
I don't know.
Can you use an approximate to guess?
Probably 26.
26. All right. And is he breathing?
No.
No. Okay. And where was he shot?
In the chest.
Okay. And is he going to be right outside that house?
Yes, sir.
Stay on the line with me, all right? Just going to get some more information. When did this happen?
This just happened just now.
And how did this happen?
He tried to enter my home.
Okay. And do you think he's beyond any help?
Yes.
All right. All right, I'm sending someone to assist you. Just please leave everything as you found it. Is there anything else that we could do for you at this time?
No.
All right, and what is your name?
Maurice.
All right, Maurice. We have units on the way.
Starting date Friday, December 17, 2021, 14 hours, 7 minutes, 20 seconds.
Orlando Police Department, this is Jasmine. I'm recorded line. How can I help you?
Jasmine Michelle from the Orange County Sheriff's Office. I just transferred to your SB, 4747 Langdale Drive. This man advised he just shot someone outside his home, and the person was deceased.
Okay, and I'm sorry, who did you say you were with?
Orange County Sheriff's Office.
Okay. All right, and the phone number?
Phone number he called from 904-570-2895.
And was it non-emergency or?
No, he called 911. He said, I need both. So I transferred him to OSD. Stay on the line. And he advised he had just shot someone and the person was outside and deceased.
Okay. All right. We will get somebody out there. Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
End date Friday, December 17, 2021, 14 hours, 8 minutes, 24 seconds.
Headquarters, all units, 1023 for an 85 Sierra at 4747 Langdale Drive. There will be 1033 on emergency north. For any Bravo units that can break, 85 Sierra at 4747 Langdale Drive. 1033 emergency north.
40 F on channel, what do we got?
10-4, this was a transfer from Orange County. They said a male said he shot someone and there's signal 7 in his yard. Orange County transferred to medical, so we're not landline. We don't have any more 1014 at this time.
Can you try calling back that number in the call screen so you can get a hold of someone?
Yeah, their landline was medical, so he's on the phone with the medical giving instructions, so I can't call back. It'll come back 10-6. 10-4. OFD is advising they're 51 and they disconnected, so now I can call the number back.
Copy.
1246 on the channel.
10-4.
It's just been a one call so far, headquarters.
10-4, just the one. And we're getting a busy signal on callback times too. We'll continue trying.
Anyone close?
Bravo 4-1, I just went through the Mercy gate.
Copy. I'm about to turn on North Lane. I'll 10-3 North Lane to the entrance to the neighborhood.
Bravo 4-5 is going 97.
10-4.
4-4 Central.
You guys go long.
Bravo 4-1, I'm 97.
10-4.
Bravo 44, are we on the phone with the caller?
Bravo 44-10-9.
Alright, we have one with a GSW to the abdomen. We have not made contact with anyone else in the house.
Starting compression.
Or are you still getting a busy signal?
No problem, I can respond to them doing CPR.
Guys, until we figure out who actually shot him, just make sure you guys have good cover on that house to protect yourselves. Or move him to another area where you have cover.
Yeah, we're working on it. Alright, we need to block off Langsdale and Bledsdale is also on the opposite rotation, so we'll figure out what's going on. We have Crime Center that can start researching this address.
Crime Center's on the channel.
Of course, have OSC stage at Riversdale.
10-4.
Tell them to go north and go clockwise.
Of course, copy attack for vehicle that's running.
Go ahead.
November Tango Delta Foxtrot 09.
10-4. And was it Riversdale for OFD?
Similar.
Riversdale.
Copy.
Of course, who called us in? Did you ever make contact with the person that called?
Negative. I can try calling again.
Headquarters, how far out is OFD?
I'll call and get an ETA.
Do we have any prior calls to this address that match that phone number?
No priors for the phone number that called.
1244.
Go ahead.
You can tell 46 now.
You're on the wrong channel.
Oh, I'm sorry.
OFD advised ETA, they're coming down North Lane.
Are they on this channel? Hey, Norm, just send them north past our patrol cars and go clockwise around.
Yeah, the phone number's still coming back busy.
Alright, we copy. Crime Center, you here?
Yeah.
Alright, you guys got the address. You're pulling everything up if you can, right?
Yeah, we're just not talking because we're waiting for FD for that guy.
Copy. Lieutenant, on channel?
I am.
Alright, 10-4. At this point, we haven't really tried to make contact at the front door. We're attending to this guy, but if this guy doesn't answer, we have a possible barricaded person.
Yeah, I gotcha. I'm 51. Let's just have Crime Center work that address and that phone number. Let's see what we can get. Keep your good cover and deal with who you have as far as the victim goes.
Alright, yeah, we copy. We're working on that. Somebody with a shield needs to get here, so if we have a sergeant or anybody that has a shield nearby, we need some help. We've got minimal cover here.
Hey, Barbara.
So go ahead.
Hey, me and Omar are going to take a quick look. Trick me in the back of the house.
We saw you. We're 26.
Carry 2 on the headquarters.
Go ahead.
Can we call that number back? Saying he shot the person. Get more information on him.
Several times, the only information he gave OFD, he said he was trying to break in and then he shot him. And it's been busy on callback several times.
Is that thing still staging?
They're at North Lane and Pheasant.
I just passed them. They're just sitting on North Lane.
They're at Pheasant running North Lane. I can have them come in.
Yeah, tell them to come in, go north past our cars, and follow that counterclockwise. If they do that, they'll have cover, and we can bring the body to them if we need.
Somebody up front, can you advise if the house has a fence or if it doesn't? Or if it's right next to the 2-story blue house or the green house?
Second house south of that blue house. The 2-story one, 2 houses south. Correction, 2 houses west.
Well, I'm in the back fence line, I believe.
Therefore, I don't know if you can tell, this one has solar panels on it.
Looks like it has a mango tree and a tent in the back as well. 10 tent. Alright, Bravo 47. I got eyes on the back of the house. There is a fence between me and the house, though.
Make sure you guys have hard cover.
It's got a sliding glass door and a window. The window's closed its drapes, and I can't really see through this sliding glass door.
Real quick, just 1014, property appraisers comes back to a Maurice Jones Sr. He has a David of the same address, 4747 Langsdale. Added to the call. Reporters, can you run that, Telly?
10-4.
It's going to be a Bravo Mike, more than 86. And for that phone number, as of right now, nothing's coming back.
Do you guys have enough units?
The house surrounded right now. FD just went 97. We're going to try getting him out here before we figure out what we're going to do about the occupant inside.
Hey, Barbara, you want me to stop all traffic coming in the neighborhood?
All vehicle traffic is speed stop.
Hey, do you want us to get a secondary team to try and call whoever is inside out?
Yeah, no, go ahead and coordinate that for me.
All right, 10-4. Guys, I'm in the back. Just make sure you have good cover and you can see the rear.
We got concealment with the fence, but there's no real hard cover. But we got a good eye on it.
And let's make sure we get the victim out of there first, before we start dealing with calling anybody out. I don't want to split your resources until we have to.
10-4. We as soon as the victim is cleared out, we'll take care of that.
Hey, Norm, whose vehicle is that right there blocking the road? Alright, FD's loading him up, about to transport. Can we get off to 750 on the channel?
Channel.
Hey, once we start doing the call-outs, we're going to need 2 people that's free for a hand team.
Oscar 750 on emergency north.
Oh, 44 off to Oscar 750. We've got a 151 to you, GSW to the side. No vitals at this time, but they're working them.
Okay. Can you give me the rescue or medic number that's going to be with them?
Q3.
Thank you.
Barbara, you want to take one of the vehicles over there, go clockwise, bring it here so we can do the call-outs? I'm coming around now.
Do you need more people with you over there for a hand team?
I'm Ryan.
Headquarters, you said the complainant's name was Maurice?
10-4.
Alright, that's the name we're going to use since he's listed as one of the subjects with the address here. Maurice Dwayne Jones.
Am I doing the call out?
LT, you could start announcements.
10-4.
How many units we got in the back?
Got 2.
Does anybody have a shield? First, can you work on some units with a shield, please? Either Charlie or India, whoever's closer.
The unit can advise if we need to lock down the school nearby.
Probably not at this time. Go to call out.
Albany.
Foxtrot 40 here with his shield.
Stand by, just one. We're in contact with one. He's compliant so far.
Charlie 40's on E North. You guys still need a shield there?
Sarge, we're detaining one. We're going to work on a few more announcements, see if there's anyone else inside. Once we talk to him, see if there is.
10-4. I'll just send it away in detail.
Hey, Kristen or Danny, when you get a chance, ask them if there's anyone else inside.
You said he's the only person in the house.
The weapon's on top of the refrigerator.
10-4.
It's going to be a Black Hawk 9.
10-4. ALT, we're going to take 4 and do a protect sweep inside, make sure there's no one else.
How many do you have in your team?
We got 4, but we got mediums and eight.
I have family starting to come down the street. Can I get another unit over here on the corner of North Lane?
Alright, units in the back. We're going to go inside and do protective sweep.
Copy.
House is clear. You guys clear?
House is clear.
Headquarters, copy of tag.
Go with it.
November Tango Delta Foxtrot 09. Running in the driveway.
10-4.
Charlie 40, I copy.
Headquarters, what time did we get this call?
14:07 hours.
You guys, what time the first unit 197?
So Bravo 44 Alpha, unit 97, 14:12 hours.
Headquarters, do we have CID on this channel?
So which on the channel?
CID.
910, I'm here. Do you have an update from the hospital?
Headquarters Oscar 750.
Oscar 750, Rescue 3 just showed up.
910, I copy.
This unit?
473, headquarters, I'll be 51 to RMC.
10-4.
40 Alpha.
Landline. Go ahead. Headquarters, what time did we say we started to clear the house?
Announcements at 14:31.
Oscar 750 headquarters.
Go ahead.
Pronounce signal 7 at 14:49 hours.
Zipper.
Oscar 750 to the primary.
As well, go ahead.
Hey, I'll enter your guys' call screen, the doctor that pronounced signal 7. And unless you need anything else, I'm going to be hopping off your channel.
Copy, thank you.
473, still 51 to that location. Can you give me a room number?
Sorry, 10-9.
473, I'm 51 to that location. Can you give me a room number where they're located?
It's in the last trauma bay 6, I believe.
10-4, thank you.
931, I'm on the channel. 51 to the C. 931 to the CST unit.
Go ahead, 931.
931, what's the CSI that's 51 to the hospital?
We haven't made that decision yet. I'll head over to the hospital if you like.
Yeah, 10-4, Lou, I'll call you.
10-4.
939.
9:39.
15.
Zipper.
Did we saw someone in the back?
Do we still need the front entrance of the subdivision block?
Bravo 47 headquarters. What's the 1099?
For English, press 1. Para español. For a collect call, press 0. Please enter your 12-digit TID number. Hello, this is a free call from... To refuse this free call, hang up. This call is from a correction facility. Hello?
Hey,
Hello?
hey, Mom.
Hey.
Hey, yeah, they came and picked me up today. So I just got to go see the judge, and then,
Huh?
I said they came and picked me up today. So I have to go see the judge in the morning or whatever. But the kids are at school and they need a ride home. Shakari works at. So I just need you to get in touch with her because she's not answering for me. But I just need you to just text her and then call her and tell her to call you. And just let her know what's going on and tell her to make arrangements for the kids. Get out of school.
Okay.
And then
Okay,
tell her to call my lawyer and just let him know they came to pick me up.
Okay.
Okay. They ain't even give me my phone. They ain't even give me my phone. I can't even write nobody's number down. But,
Okay then, baby.
All right. Okay. Thank you.
Okay then, honey. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Okay.
All right.
All right then, sweetie.
All right.
All right. I'll call her and let her know.
Text her and then call her too.
Okay then, baby.
Okay. All right.
I love you. Okay. The kids get out at 3?
Yeah. Well, no, the kids get out. MJ get out at like 4, and then he get home about 4 today because it's early day. And then London don't have to be picked up until 5:30.
Okay.
From the community center.
Okay then, sweetie.
Okay.
All right then. Is my name on there? Is my name on there?
No, yeah, it don't matter. It's an emergency.
Okay.
But I hopefully you just get in touch with your car or whatever.
Okay,
but
then, sweetie.
MJ done got no key to get in the house, so.
Okay.
Okay.
All right then, sweetie. Okay then. Love you. Love you. Bye-bye, honey. Thank you for using Global Tel Link. This call is from a correction facility and is subject to monitoring and recording. Thank you for using Global Tel Link.
Okay. Hey, yeah, my mama called you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was trying to answer your calls before, but it kept hanging up on me.
Oh, okay. Yeah, MJ phone is at the house.
I was calling it.
Yeah, the U.S. Marshal had them came and picked me up and shit or whatever. Yeah, it was a whole bunch of that.
Oh my God.
But I need you to call my lawyer.
I already did.
Okay. I'm gonna try to call you back later. Let's see if he can what you can tell me, what they talking about. But I don't have no bond. That's the thing. I gotta see the judge tomorrow.
Yes, already. I've seen that. I see you didn't have a bun. I see that you. So he said you're having an arraignment tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see what kind of information you can get from him whenever. So if I can talk to you again later.
Okay.
But
he said he's gonna need some type of payment or something like, he said you don't have to start any payment.
Tell him I'll tell you what, call Mark. Tell him to call Mark and tell him Mark gonna take care of it. Yeah. Tell him Mark gonna take care of it and I'll take care of him once I get out of here tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah. But no, I just want to let you know. So MJ can't get in the house either because he don't have his key. So you can get your keys.
I'll go get it.
So pick him up, take London off.
Yeah.
Figure all this shit out.
We're gonna figure it out. We're gonna figure it out. I called the lawyer before I even spoke with you. Before I spoke to your mom, when I seen that number come across the phone, I kind of already figured it. So I immediately looked up your name and seen it and called your lawyer. And then I'm gonna just see what he's saying, and what all we need to do, and then we just go from there.
Yeah. If you remember that number my brother texted you from, and you just text him and tell him to tell Mark that the lawyer said he needs some type of payment.
Okay.
Just tell him they came and got me, and I wanted you to tell Mark that the lawyer needs some type of payment. They wouldn't even let me have my phone. The other phone I had, they took that away from me.
Oh Lord, the phone that Mark gave you?
Yeah, so I couldn't even get no numbers out, motherfucker. So I'm just sitting here. I only got your number to call and my mama number.
Okay, no worries. I will. I mean, can I give you numbers? Do you have a pen?
No, I'm getting my pen.
Okay.
But I'm good.
I'll just
reach out or whatever.
Yeah.
Then, I just got to figure everything else out.
You're gonna be strong for me and just chill until we figure it all out, okay?
Yeah.
We'll get you home.
Just gotta grind.
Go through the motions. Yeah.
You gotta get some money.
You're gonna be okay with the money. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Don't worry. I gotta get him something. I'll give him something to get him started. Whatever he need to do.
Yeah. All right. So I guess I appreciate your answer.
No, of course. I was trying to get like it was ringing in my head, and I kept trying to answer, but it would click off before. So I just sat here with my phone in my hand, and I'm just waiting. I was waiting for you to call back. As soon as I see it pop up, I clicked it, and it let it come through.
Oh no. I know this is a free call, so if you put like try to figure out how you before you go to work, try to figure out like just put $10 on there and then I get it back.
Maurice, don't worry about it. No, don't worry about that. Don't worry about giving me nothing back.
I don't know how to do the free phone.
I don't know how to do it, but I'm trying to figure it out.
Yeah, then like when I get back done, I don't think I get no more free phone calls.
Okay. But you've been processed because your bank is up, so you've been processed. What time did they come get you?
Shit, probably like 12.
Shit.
Yeah, probably like 12. They
want you to be there. They gave you. They had a warrant for you. Yeah.
I wish I would have kind of
could have walked in with your lawyer. Yeah.
But they beat on the door and that shit triggered me, my nigga.
Yeah, it made you think again. Yeah, man.
So that shit, honestly, like, I grabbed my girl.
Yeah.
I was holding that motherfucker, and then I was just standing down. I was just standing there, because I was actually went to the laundry room to put. I had just washed some clothes, some dark clothes. What else? So them bitches gonna be stinking. I was just gonna put them in the dresser.
Don't worry, I will take it.
No, but it might be messed up by the time we get them. But as soon as I walked in the motherfucking laundry room, I glanced and I could see like a reflection like of a car outside, and then it's a van just swerved like part sideways in the yard. So I'm telling you, like that shit triggered me. So I ran back in the living room and I grabbed my company or whatever, and then I was just standing there like, damn, okay. As soon as the bitch tried to, or whatever, I'm just gonna, So then I heard him beat on the door, so I'm just waiting. And then I heard him say what they said, like, and then so I threw the bitches or whatever. And just walked to the door, grabbed my phone and walked to the door and shit. But
Jesus Christ. They didn't hurt you, did they?
No, actually, no, honestly, that's the, like, I want to say, yeah, it was the best or whatever. Like, they were very, like, they were working with me, like, it was, they was aggressive at first or whatever.
Yeah.
Once I got, to them and shit, they did what they had to do. Then they ain't even put the cuffs on, like, trying to, fuck.
Hey, Mr. Jones. How you doing?
Want me to uncuff him?
Yeah. You alright?
Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah. Yeah, I know it's a crazy afternoon.
Crazy.
I got some water for you.
Oh, yeah, I need it.
Yeah, I'm sure you probably would. Let me get those handcuffs off you, okay? Hey, what's cool here? This guy. See over there. This gentleman's gonna take his cuffs off. Is that a Marlins?
Yeah.
Marlins fan? I mean, I guess I can't really hold that against you.
Why?
What, you like the Marlins?
Why not?
Because it's not the Yankees.
Go over, not in New York.
Right. And he's a Bucks fan in Orlando City.
Yeah.
Who's the other one?
Gators.
Oh, that's a gator on there?
Yeah.
No, what's the other one up here on the page?
Magic. Yeah.
Why don't you guys sing?
Just look at it. I like tattoos.
Oh my God.
So that's right here.
Yeah, right. Thank you. I like tattoos. I my whole neck's that.
Oh yeah.
What? Just get some water. You okay?
Yeah.
I know it's been a crazy day.
Yeah.
I'm Matt. This is my partner Barb. We work for OPD Homicide, as you can see. I know you've been kind of, your arms are probably a little stiff.
Yeah.
So, you live at the house alone?
Me and my kids.
You and your kids?
Yeah.
You got a couple kids, right? 3 kids?
Three.
3. Yeah, I seen the wood thing with the pictures up there on there. They're not home though, right?
No.
Are they coming home today?
Yeah.
Or are they going to mom? Does mom stay with you?
No, she don't, but they'll probably go with her today.
Okay. So did somebody get in touch with her? Did you call somebody?
You
did?
I got in touch with her.
Okay. So you got in touch this way they're not going home, and I don't want them to be scared or nothing.
Yeah.
Okay.
So she's gonna take care of it.
Okay. Good. Now they live with you full time?
Yeah.
Okay. How old are your kids?
18, 13.
Is that Eric?
Eric is 18.
Okay.
One of my sons, Eric is a twin. His brother passed away. So one of those things you seen up there, he passed away when he was 4.
Oh.
Yeah, but my baby girl, she's 8, and we didn't get one of her yet, but she's 8, and then I have a 13-year-old son as well.
Okay. All right. So, but they all stay with you?
Yeah.
Okay. Any other adults in the house besides you?
No.
No? Okay. And the truck that's out front now, the big white truck, that's yours?
Yeah.
That's your work truck? What was the name of it? I didn't even see it.
City Facilities.
City Facilities?
Yeah.
What's that?
It's they have contract with Walmart.
Yeah.
And other places like Wawa's and 7-Eleven, but they pretty much do all the maintenance on the buildings, outside, inside, and everything like that.
Okay, and the cars that's in the driveway at your house, there's the two that was backed up closest to the garage, that's yours?
Yeah.
The black one, and then the what's the other one? Oldsmobile?
No, that's Buick.
It's a Buick. I was close.
Yeah.
And then the other car, that's not yours. Did you see another car that was there?
Okay, yeah.
That wasn't yours?
No.
Do you know whose car that was?
That was the guy car.
The other guy's car?
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
How long you been working for the city?
I've been there like 3 years.
3 years. So you've been there for a minute?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Did you go to school around here? You went to play ball or anything?
I went to Dr. Phillips. Graduated from Dr. Phillips.
You did?
Yeah.
Okay. Obviously, you know my partner and I want to talk to you about what's going on.
All right.
I know that you called us because there was an incident that occurred at your house, okay? You came here to the police department. I've got some questions for you. It's pretty standard, you know what I'm saying? You're in your home, and something obviously occurred, and you called us, so we respond out. We're just going to do as thorough an investigation as possible, okay? I don't want you to freak out. I know it's a scary situation. I understand that, so I want to answer some questions that you may have, and I want to ask you some questions, okay? Because you came to the police department in handcuffs, which is pretty standard whenever somebody comes to the police department, it's for a lot of different reasons. We sit in the back of patrol cars, for officer safety and for other reasons. But I don't want you to. I want to at least read you your rights so that you know you're not under arrest. Nobody's arrested you, not like that. Just we have to ask you some questions, and you're here at the police department, okay? So if we could, we'll read you your rights just so that you understand everything that comes along with everything. Like I said, you're not under arrest or nothing like that. I want to make sure that you understand everything that's going on, and that we can talk about this so we can straighten some things out and figure out what's going on. Okay. Are you under the influence of any drugs, alcohol, anything like that? No. Okay. And you understand the English language?
Yes.
Obviously, I mean, I know it's real silly, but it's just a stupid question. But I got it. And you got enough sleep last night or today, or?
No, I ain't get enough sleep today,
but you're not to the point where you're not.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh, absolutely. All right. So we'll go ahead and go through this, okay? You have the right to remain silent. Do you understand? Just a yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Anything you say may be used against you in court. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay. You have the right to talk to a lawyer before and during questions. Do you understand?
Yes.
If you cannot afford a lawyer and want one will be provided for you before question without charge. Do you understand?
Yes.
Has anyone threatened you or promised you to get you to talk to me?
No.
And do you understand your rights, sir?
Yes.
And can we talk about what's going on?
Yes.
Okay. I know you've seen the recorder and all that, and I do that obviously so that there's a record. Because people say the police lying. I'm gonna tell you straight up. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna pull no tricks on you, nothing like that. I just want to know exactly what happened. That's all I want to know. Okay. And I don't want people. I don't want to put any words in your mouth. So there's gonna be a clear record of what you say and what I say. Okay. I'll leave it to you. So you were at your house. Okay. What happened? What was going on?
Okay. Can I tell you what transpired previously?
Yes, absolutely. So another thing I wanted to tell you, Mr. Jones, is we are not. We investigate homicide. That's what we do. We're not involved. We don't care about nothing else.
Okay.
So I don't want you to.
Well, no. What I think just led up to that point.
Yeah. Go ahead, please.
So I don't even know this guy. I don't know this guy's name.
Okay.
Me and one of my friends, this was last year sometime. Me and one of my friends, we was sitting on the couch at my house, and we were about to go to the track. Whatever.
The racetrack
in Buffalo. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So I had another friend gonna call me and say, hey, he about to come with us, with me and my other friend. So he come to the house, and he bring this dude with him.
This guy,
yeah.
Which guy? The guy that was at that? That's today.
Yeah, today.
The guy that's in New York.
Right.
Okay.
So
your friend brought this guy to the house,
and I don't even know this guy. So my friend come in, and he's walking in the house, and the guy coming behind him. So I'm like, damn, I'm looking at him like, bro, I don't really like people in my house, so. Long story short, we leave or whatever. All four of us leave, and we go to the track. Me and my friend that was there with me, the first guy who was there with me, we go to the track. My other friend, he gets dropped off to the track, but the other dude was gone or whatever. So the dude had dropped him off but left. So later on that night, 2 o'clock in the morning, I think it was 1 o'clock in the morning, I hear my phone going off or whatever. So it's ring alarm or whatever. So I get back to the house, and my whole house is surrounded. So I'm like, what's going on?
Surrounded by the police?
Police, yeah.
Okay.
So I see that, my back window's been busted out and stuff like that or whatever. They let me into the house or whatever. They say, well, is this your house or whatever? I said, yeah. So I seen that my back window was busted out. So, okay. I told my homeboy who brought the dude over, like, hey, bro, like, who is he? Like my house just got broken into or whatever. Like, that's crazy to me or whatever. So I guess the word got back to him or whatever. The guy.
Okay.
That I'm assuming that, he broke into my house or whatever. So so I haven't seen him or whatever.
Since this year, like a year?
Yeah, last year. Yeah, sometime, I know it wasn't, I really don't know exactly, but it wasn't recent or whatever. It had to have been like 9 months.
But it was about the time when the police was at the house.
Oh no, yeah. So I haven't seen the guy or whatever. So this past Saturday, me and my neighbor, we outside watching the game or whatever, and he's cooking on the grill.
Looking at your house, you talking about to the left?
Looking at it.
Looking at your house to the left.
To the left.
Okay.
So we all out there, and one of my other partners is out there with me, and the dude pull up.
This guy.
So he pulled up. You know, I'm not even at my house or whatever, but he pulled up aggressive or whatever. He like, bro, whoop, 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 or whatever. And, I don't know exactly what he said, so I'm just saying because I don't know exactly what he said, but it was on some stuff like like he had a problem, and I'm like, what's up, man, like whatever, and he making all kind of threats, like and I'm like, and I was just basically like, look, dog, like, I ain't on none of that or whatever, bro, hop in this car and leave.
Yeah.
So.
Did he come up in the same car?
He came up in the same car.
Okay.
So. Like I say, he's making threats. So I'm talking about all this week. I work overnight or whatever. I leave the house at 10 o'clock. I got kids that live with me. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. So all this week I'm just paranoid.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I don't know this guy.
Yeah.
I don't know what he on, none of that or whatever. But the threats he was making, it was just like, okay, so I'm all week I'm just out of it. I'm just paranoid. So today I'm laying down or whatever because I just got off work at 7 o'clock. I'm laying down, so I hear my doorbell ring. I'm thinking
7 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah, just a.m. Yeah. So I'm thinking I ordered something from Wayfair. I'm thinking it's a delivery or whatever. So I hear the doorbell just bing, and it like just keep tapping on it. So I'm like, what the hell? So I'm like, so I look at my phone and I see him
on the ring.
On the ring, he's standing out there or whatever. So I'm just looking like the fuck, like. So I grab my gun or whatever, and I'm just waiting. I hear him bing, 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 bing. So I'm like, damn. So I hear him shaking the doorknob. So I'm like, what the fuck? So I go to the door.
Yeah.
He's shaking the doorknob again. So that's when, as he was shaking the doorknob, I opened the door and opened fire.
Okay.
Or whatever. So I don't know but I felt threatened.
Yeah.
This guy, I'm pretty sure he already broke into my house. He said what he said, with the threats. I don't know him. I didn't take it lightly.
Yeah.
And now you trying to enter my home. You understand what I'm saying? And like I say, I have kids though, and I don't feel like I wanted to continue with this burden on me, just living like that, where I'm going to work at night, and I'm looking around, and I'm scared, and all that, not just so, and that's just what that was.
Okay. After you said you opened fire, did he run away when you started shooting?
He kind of turned like this, or whatever, and that's all. And he dropped on the floor. I went in the house, locked the door, and then I called 911.
Okay. Did he leave like the front porch and go towards the driveway, or did he stay on the porch? Like
no, he stood right there.
Did you come outside the house at any point?
Did I come outside the house? No.
No. Okay.
I didn't come outside.
You didn't come outside. Okay.
Until the police got there.
Okay. When you shut the door and then you
I shut the door and I kept. I think I opened the door again to just look,
just check
or whatever, and just or whatever. And then I don't know. I know when he came Saturday, he had somebody in the car with him. So
how do you know that?
Because when he jumped back, well, I don't know, because it could have been, his phone could have been on. I don't know. But when he jumped back in the car, I heard him say something. He said something to somebody.
Like he was talking to somebody.
Like he was talking to somebody. Mm-hmm. So when I did that, when I shot him, I closed the door, I locked it, or whatever. So, called the police or whatever. So I went back to check on or whatever. And I'm like, damn, like it's somebody else in the car. I'm like, damn, okay. So
so you went back outside to check?
No, I didn't go all the way outside. I just opened the door.
Okay.
I just opened the door or whatever and looked or whatever. He was still there or whatever. And I'm like, okay, boom. And I can hear his car still running or whatever.
Okay.
So I'm like, damn, I don't even know if somebody in here or not or whatever. So I'm just waiting on the police to come.
What was he saying when you were laying in the bed and he was ringing the doorbell? The ring was...
Oh, no, he wasn't saying anything.
He wasn't saying nothing?
He wasn't saying anything.
He wasn't doing...
But, just ringing on my, like, just
ringing the doorbell,
like repeatedly, like just boom, 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 boom. You know, so
when he came over a week ago and he came running up towards your, like, I guess he got out of the car. He came up on your neighbor's driveway where y'all was hanging out.
No, he didn't come all the way up there or whatever. He was on the sidewalk.
Okay.
Or whatever. And
what was he saying to you?
He was saying just like, you know, oh, bro, what is, you know, about, oh, I broke into your crib, woo, woo, woo. And I'm like, say, you know, like he had so much, like you can see he was bothered.
Yeah.
Or whatever. And I was just like, look, bro, like, you know, we ain't finna do this because I had my kid was home and all that or whatever. My kids was home and I was, you know, chilling with my neighbor or whatever. Yeah. So this was Sunday. This was Sunday, not Saturday, because we was watching football.
Okay.
So this was Sunday or whatever. And old puss ass nigga, this, woo, 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 boy, if I want to do something to you, woo, you know, it's just threatening.
Yeah.
Or whatever. So, like I say, you know, all week I just kind of been paranoid because I don't know him. Yeah. He know where I live at.
Right.
I don't know nothing about him. I don't know his name, you know, or anything.
So now you hadn't seen him for months prior to him coming over to your neighbor's house?
Yeah.
Was there any communication between y'all or between your friend that brought him over originally to your house to say, bro, I think that you broke into his house or whatever?
I don't know what they discussed, but I did bring it up to my other friend who brought him over there.
Right.
I did bring it up to him, like, hey, dude, like, I think that night, I'm like, hey, bro, like, I think your homeboy broke into my house. And why I assume that is because it was cars in the driveway or whatever. And my homeboy who, because we carpool. We carpooled to the track. So his car was sitting in my driveway.
Yeah.
Or whatever. And so it's like, shoot, how many cars we had in the drive? It was like 3 cars because I had my truck on the side as well. So it's like, won't nobody know, just assuming.
Yeah.
Won't nobody know nobody's there.
Right.
You know, so, you know, it's just like, you know, it didn't add up. So that's what I told my friend, like, hey, I think your boy, like, you know, and
is that like his boy or is it just?
It's not even his boy. It's not even his boy. It's just somebody that he think, you know, when people have stuff in common, or whatever, so he smoke or whatever, and they just think, you know, just because they have something in common, oh yeah, this my homeboy, now this dude cool,
right,
or whatever, you know, and after I told them that, I think they had words with each other or whatever, and they wasn't. From my understanding, when I talked to him or whatever, you know, they wasn't really talking or whatever, you know, whatever after that or whatever. So.
Okay. So he came over on Sunday. Was there any communication between y'all during the week?
No.
Have you ever spoken to this guy on the phone or anything like that? Did you ever communicate to your friend to communicate messages to this guy? Like, hey, tell your boy.
Well, no, just that never told him, like, specifically, hey, bro, holler at him, but I told him what I thought that night or whatever. I did tell him what I thought. I said, I think your people broke into my crib or whatever.
Why all of a sudden? For what sparked? Because, I mean, I understand, it's to me, it's rational thinking, like you're thinking. Buddy had to know people wasn't at the house. That made sense to me, which you know what I'm saying? So I would think the same way you're thinking. Okay. What doesn't really register to me, though, is why all of a sudden Buddy is now just starting to get upset about if this happened months and months and months ago.
Right.
Why is he getting all upset now and he's showing up at your people?
So, and that's the thing, like, I don't know if he just didn't catch me outside or whatever. I don't know how many times he popped up or whatever, but just Sunday, he pulled up and jumped out the car.
Yeah.
Whatever. So, I don't know. And, for him to come back after, saying all those things or whatever. And, and it just happened like that. But I don't know how many times he done been over there.
When he came over to the house today, this guy, what was he wearing? Do you recall?
I know a white T-shirt.
A white T-shirt. Did he have any?
I think he had a black little skull cap on and a white T-shirt.
Okay. Was it like just on his head, or
It was on his head.
Okay. Did you see him with a weapon in his hand or anything like that? No weapon.
I don't recall. I didn't. I didn't really pay attention.
Okay. Did he make any statements today or on the camera? I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, or whatever, yelling at you or anything?
No, he didn't. He didn't make any threats or whatever today that I heard, and nothing on the camera or whatever. But
what about on Sunday?
Well, Sunday, yeah, he was making threats.
What kind of? I know he said, "Why are you telling people I broke into your house, pussy, blah 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 blah, whatever." But did he make threats to you, or did he just say that?
No, he made threats like, "Nigga, if I wanted to do something to y'all, do something," and and just some more stuff. I can't really recall exactly word for word or whatever, but it was threats being made.
Okay.
Or whatever. And like I say, I didn't. That's where I have kids. That's where I lay my. So I don't cause no scene or whatever. I'm just like, hey, bro, I ain't even on that or whatever.
Okay. So you're, and just to reiterate, you're saying you never really had any interaction with this guy except for the last time when he came over with your friend. You guys don't talk on phone. Y'all don't talk to each other. Y'all don't see each other. Okay. What was his nickname? When your friend introduced him to you, what did he call you? What did he say? Hey, this is my boy, so and so.
You know what? I'm pretty sure he introduced him, but I don't even know.
You don't recall?
No.
Okay. So I'm not. I wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't ask questions like this. So, and please don't take offense to it. But usually when things like this happen, sometimes we find that there may be a nexus to other things, right? And so for somebody to just pop up at your house, kind of, I understand, there seems to be a background between y'all or this guy having feelings about you saying or putting it out in the street that he broke into your crib or whatever, and I understand that. But did y'all have any arrangements, or did this have anything to do with drugs in any way?
No.
Okay. And I'm not saying that it has to, but what I want to know from now is, because at the end of all this, we're going to have exactly what happened. You know what I'm saying? We do a very thorough investigation.
Absolutely.
And I don't want there to be anything that you say now that can be contradicted later, because what could very well be very simple, no matter if this dude thought you had dope in the house. I'm not saying that you do. I'm not trying to insinuate anything, so please don't take it that way. But just what would be, besides that, what would be the reasoning for him to, break into your house about a year ago and then come back today?
I think his motive was, or whatever, like I say, when I answered the door that day on the way to the track, when I answered the door, I didn't know my homeboy had somebody with him. Or whatever. I didn't know the dude was with him. I just thought it was him. So when we came into the house or whatever, I'm actually all the way in the living room. Now I have a bar area up there. That's what, like, if I do have guests, most of my company we chill up front. But being that this was like my real good friend, me and him was just in the house, and then when my other homeboy came, we was just about to go ahead and leave or whatever. But we was in the living room, so I had my my gun exposed. I had a Draco.
Okay.
What it is, a mini Draco.
Mini Draco,
Yeah, a mini Draco. I had that exposed or whatever, so I didn't even think he seen it or whatever, but I'm pretty sure he did or whatever, because it was sitting on the couch. It was out or whatever, so I went and covered it or whatever. I went and covered it up with the pillow or whatever, but I think that was his motive for breaking back into the house.
Trying to steal your gun.
Or whatever. And when he did,
did he steal what was missing during the burglary?
The gun.
The Draco?
The gun.
Okay. Did you
which I recovered or whatever in my neighbor's backyard or
one to
whatever.
the left?
The one to, when you facing the house, the one to the left. I recovered it in his backyard when they wasn't even living there yet, or whatever.
Okay.
I don't know if he heard something and he dropped the gun or whatever, but that's where I recovered my gun at. It was in the neighbor backyard.
Did you report the burglary?
Yes.
You did. You reported. You filed a police report with us.
Yeah.
Okay. What else was stolen during all that?
That was it because the alarm went off.
The house alarm.
The alarm went off, and I think he smashed that back glass, went right to where the gun was sitting at, and went back out the door.
Okay. Yeah, like I said, I don't. We have to ask all these questions because, quite frankly, if you're in your house and somebody's coming and jiggling the doorknob, you know what I'm saying. I don't want, God forbid, you say something to us and then later on we find out something different. That this dude, not saying that it is, but and please don't take offense to it, that this dude was coming over to buy dope, or he's seen you with a, some weed at the house and he wanted to steal the weed, and the littlest mistruth from someone can automatically kill their testimony, and I don't want that to happen. So that's why I said we're not the drug police. We don't give a fuck about drugs at all. But people get themselves in a bad position, especially in a situation like this where there's a shooting and somebody's injured. Okay, so from the time that you fired, do you recall how many times you fired?
I think it was like 5 to 6 times.
5 to 6 times?
Yeah.
And what kind of gun did you have?
Glock 19.
A Glock 19, so that's what, a 9mm?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you recall how many rounds you had in the weapon at the time?
I think it was fully loaded. I think it holds 19.
Okay. Okay. So about 5 to 6 times you fired?
Yeah.
And where did you put the weapon when you were done?
I had it in my hand for a while, pacing.
Sure.
Or whatever. And then I finally put it on top of the refrigerator.
Okay. When police officers first arrived, there was some time period where I guess they just couldn't make contact with you, or
Right.
Can you explain that? What all happened?
Okay, so when they arrived or whatever, I was sitting down at my dining table or whatever, and when I heard them out there or whatever, that's when I'm like, damn, I still got this damn gun in my hand. Let me I put the gun up. I can't, or whatever. So I was gonna walk out when I heard them, but then I'm like, no, that's not a good idea to walk out, or whatever. I say, I'm just gonna wait, wait on them. Somebody's gonna come knocking at the door.
Sure.
Or whatever. So I just sat down. I sat there in the dining area.
Okay.
Or whatever.
Okay. And then what prompted you to come out?
Oh, when they called me on the intercom.
You heard the intercom. You heard them calling for you, and you came out.
Yeah.
Okay. And you left your gun on top of the refrigerator?
Yeah.
Okay. Is there anything else in the house that we should be concerned about? Any other drugs or guns or anything like that? Nothing in the residence?
My Draco's in there.
Okay. So the Draco from before, the Draco's in there. Yeah. Okay. Your ring footage, I noticed that you have a ring camera there, and you said that the guy knocked on the door and it captured the ring footage? The ring footage captured him at the door?
I'm pretty sure.
Okay. And I also noticed there was a camera up on the top of the soffits.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have like a DVR inside the residence for that other system, or is that a separate system that's cloud-based, or what is that?
That other system, it's a DVR for it or whatever.
It's in the residence?
Yes.
Okay.
It's in the residence.
Okay.
Or whatever. But, shoot, it's not monitored or nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Or whatever.
Yeah,
I don't
know
how long it records or anything like that.
Okay.
Or whatever. I just really have it just basically because I can turn it on and kind of look at,
right
around my house a little bit.
Okay. That's fair. Are there any cameras on the inside of the residence as well?
Yeah.
There are. How many cameras are inside? One. Where's that? Like inside the dining room?
I'm in the living room.
Like right when you come in the door to the left?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
When I come to when you come to the straight ahead.
Oh, okay. So it kind of gets like a little bit of the dining room to the right and then the front door?
Yeah, it might get a
if you're looking towards the front of your house.
Yeah, it might get a little, yeah.
Okay. All right. Detective Sharp. Oh, I'm sorry. Who was your friend? What's your friend's name? that brought this guy over to your house?
Man, I don't really want to, put anybody else in this or whatever. So I probably don't want to tell y'all his name.
Okay.
But I don't want to get him involved in this trouble or whatever.
Okay. Good.
What's your phone number?
407. Oh no, it's the new number. It's 321 292 292 2313.
Do you have any other phone?
I don't have my work phone. That's like a 904 number.
Is it a company phone? Did you grow up here in Orlando?
Yes, ma'am.
Where'd you grow up?
Oh man, Carver Shores.
Okay. And you have 3 kids, right?
Yeah.
22, the oldest?
I'm 18.
Oh, 18. Sorry, I didn't mean to age you there.
No, you're fine.
Sorry. Okay, so, I got a couple questions. So when you first met him, can you remember, when, I know you said it was probably about 9 months ago. Do you think it was before the summer? Before Memorial Day?
I know it, the police was there. So I know it should be on some type of record.
And that's because
because
when you got home there was burglary?
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Right. So I really don't know exactly the day.
Okay. And what track what track were you going to?
Buffalo.
Oh, the racetrack.
Yeah,
okay.
Racetrack.
Since that time, whenever that was, have you seen or talked, other than from this past weekend, how many times have you seen or talked to him?
No, that's that one time, because that was just weekend. So just twice in my whole,
So 2 times in your life?
Right.
That time when he came to your house and then this past weekend?
Right.
Okay. Just want to make sure that I'm not missing something. And you said the threats that he made to you this weekend, when he got there, was it Saturday? Did you say Saturday or Sunday?
Sunday.
Sunday. And what game were you watching?
Sunday night game. I don't know. Football. It was football, but it was a Sunday night game.
So it was dark out when he got there?
Yeah.
And who all was outside?
Me and my neighbor.
Just you two?
Yeah.
Anybody?
And my other friend. I had another friend out there.
And who was that?
Vaughn. His name Vaughn.
And he's your friend?
Yeah.
How did he get over to your house?
He drove.
Okay. So you, Vaughn, and the neighbor.
Yeah.
And where's the TV?
The TV, I have a portable TV I use for tailgating.
Okay.
So we just had it set up in the driveway.
In your driveway?
No, my neighbor's driveway.
Okay. Any kids out? Any other neighbors out? Anybody else that might have heard these threats?
No.
What's your neighbor's name?
Marquand. We call him Quan.
Marquand?
I don't know. It's something in front of Quan.
How old is he about?
He's probably probably 38.
Okay.
37.
What's he drive?
A Nissan truck. Like an SUV.
Okay. And he lives at that house?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you make a police report when he came by and made those threats on Sunday?
No, I didn't.
Okay. Did you tell anybody other than Quan being there and Vaughn?
No.
Tell your kids about it?
No. I did tell the guy who initially brought him to the house. Yeah, okay. I did call him and say, man, like your people had nothing, showed up, whatever. So just us 4.
Okay.
Just us 4.
When did you tell him?
That same night.
Sunday night.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you said that when he came by on Sunday and he made these threats, was it when he got there? Where?
When he
describe
got
me
there,
like where are you at?
When he got there, he pulled up in front of my house or whatever.
So he's past the neighbor house?
He's past the neighbor house. So I didn't initially see him pull up or whatever. I didn't see him initially pull up. I was talking to my neighbor or whatever, and I think actually my back was like turned or whatever, and then my friend, one of my homeboys, Vaughn, he brought it to my attention like, hey dude, you got somebody out here for you or whatever.
So where's Vaughn at the time? Is he in the driveway with you?
No, Vaughn was on the sidewalk. I think he just said I went to his car and was walking back up.
Okay, so this guy parks his car in front of your house, in your driveway, or where?
In front of my, like blocking my driveway.
Okay.
Yeah,
So if we're facing your house, you're over here to the left, right, at the neighbor's house?
Yeah, I'm at the neighbor's house.
And he's parked here in front of your house. Where does he go? Does he go up to your door?
No, he don't go because he didn't get to my door.
Okay.
Because once my homeboy, like I say, I don't know if he just went to the car and was coming back.
Okay.
But I'm just gonna say that because that's what I'm assuming. Sure. I don't know if he was on the phone and pacing on the sidewalk.
Right.
But where he was on the sidewalk or whatever, walking back up or whatever, and he called my name like, bro, you got somebody out here for you.
Okay.
Or whatever. So when I seen the dude, I'm looking like, damn, like, dude, is that, or whatever, and then bro, like, hey, bro, come holler at me, whoop, 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 or whatever, and I'm like, say, what's up, bro? Like, oh, yeah, nigga, what you talking about, this, that, and that's where it just came. I just sat up there, stayed on the porch, or whatever, and like I said, I told bro, like, bro, I ain't even on that, or whatever.
So how far up the driveway did he come to you?
He didn't come.
Or did he?
No, he didn't come. He kind of stayed in front of my house.
So you're on the porch or in the garage of your neighbor's house? Do you think?
Like on the porch.
Okay. And he's still in front of your house. Did you recognize him immediately?
Not immediately, but then he got tattoos on his face, so
okay.
I kind of, and then he's a red dude or whatever, and then I kind of once I seen him, I knew who it was.
Okay.
Or whatever.
So he's doing this whoop whoop whoop, and he's referring back to this burglary, right?
Right.
Which I meant to ask you, and just to understand what was going on in your head, the day of the burglary. So you guys go to the track. He doesn't go with you?
He dropped my friend off.
At the track or at your house?
Yeah, at the track.
At the track. And then so...
Because it was including him, it was 4 of us total. Or whatever. 2 of us was already at the house.
Yeah.
And then him and my other friend was together. So me and my friend that was at the house, we left in our car, and him and they went out there as well, trailed us out there. Now, I don't know if, like I say, I'm assuming, because I don't know if they went to the gas station or my friend got into another car, but I know my friend was out there with me and the other guy wasn't.
Did you ever see the other guy at the track that night? You didn't? No. Okay, so they left your house together, but that was the last time you saw him, right? The red dude. We'll call him the red dude, right? Yeah. So you didn't see him again that night. So then when you get home and your house is surrounded by the police and they find out it's your house, whatever, you go up there, you just kind of put 2 and 2 together, figuring, did you immediately think that it was him, or did it take until you realized what was missing from your house?
Whenever I found out what was missing from my house, I knew it was him. But initially when I came and I seen the house around him, just looking like, what the hell, like. So when I identified myself to the police, when I identified myself to the police, they told me, hey, somebody broke into we're here because somebody broke into your house.
And that's because your alarm went off, right?
And that's because my alarm went off.
Is it monitored? So did the police get the call on that?
Yeah,
or
the police got the call.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you tell the police what was missing? Did you report the
I
Draco
didn't know.
being?
No, I didn't know at the time. I didn't really.
Okay.
When they was there or whatever, they asked me, can they search the house? Can they come in to see if it's safe or whatever? And I told them no. I said I got it or whatever. Me and my homeboy, who was with me, went in the house or whatever, and I guess they went on about their business.
So did you actually do a police report?
I don't know. I didn't physically do a.
You didn't fill anything out?
Fill out anything.
Okay.
I'm just assuming that when they have a burglar and they surround your house. I know it's somewhere where they say that we had to come to this location or whatever at the specific time. I didn't know exactly once I was outside.
I gotcha.
I didn't know what was missing out the house or whatever. The police told me, he was like, hey, you got a break in or whatever. Somebody bust your back glass out or whatever. He was like, do you want us to enter to make sure the house safe? I told him no. I said, no, I got it.
And that was, you were there in person, right?
I was there in person.
Okay.
Yeah, and I said, no, I got it or whatever. And then that's when, after I shut that door or whatever, and that was, that was the last interaction with the police.
So did the alarm company call you first?
They called me first. But you got and I think I was tied up and just hanging out, at the track.
So do you remember answering the phone or?
I didn't answer the phone. I ignored the call.
Okay.
Because I'm like, damn, like all these spam calls, I just,
Sure.
So it's just, I ignored the call, and like, because I didn't know who it was.
I got you.
I didn't really realize. I just looked at it. Wasn't familiar with the number, and I just ignored the call.
Okay. So then the police don't do the search because you said no, I'm good, and then you realize later that it's your Draco that's missing. Had you left it in the same place?
It was on the same.
On the couch?
Yeah, it was the same.
Did you happen to call back and report that it was the firearm that was missing, or
No? I didn't.
Okay. So then that would probably answer my next question: was when you found it, did you call the police to have them process it?
Yeah, no.
No. Okay. And who actually found the gun? Do you remember?
I found the gun.
Okay. And what made you go back there and look for it?
What made me go back there because my camera was turned or whatever in the backyard where I'm assuming he came from or whatever. It was turned a different way or whatever. It was actually turned kind of facing the neighbors, but he had done turned to something like facing like the neighbor's yard.
I got you.
My left or whatever.
How many cameras on the back of your house?
Just one.
Okay. And it's obviously not too high, like somebody could reach it if it's turned?
No, nobody. Assuming at that time that house next door was vacant.
Yeah.
So I don't know if he climbed the gate. I went in detective mode, that day or whatever,
Right,
trying
sure.
to figure out how he got back here and did what he did. So nobody was living at the house. The house was vacant or whatever. So I'm assuming he came, that's the side he came from. My neighbor climbed on the gate to climb in my backyard.
Okay.
Or whatever.
And so when he came by on this past Sunday, and I might have asked you this already, and if I did, I'm sorry. Did you make any reports about the threats from this past week?
No, I didn't.
Okay. But you were pretty freaked out about him, right?
Yeah.
And and I get it, having kids, I totally understand. Other than that, though, what was it that he said that really freaked you out? Like made you, because you kind of expressed that you were worried about it all week.
No, it's just, you don't know a person, right? And then all this stuff that's going on, you talking about a person with tattoos on their face, don't know his background, don't know if you done been to jail, don't know how many people you done killed, don't know what you involved in, who you involved, with, and none of that stuff or whatever. So, threats like that, I don't take lightly. Like that's like, I think anybody, if I come to your, somebody's house, whatever, if I come to, either one of y'all house and I say, fuck y'all, woo, 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 and woo, woo, I'll do something to you or whatever, and then show up at your door, and shaking your door trying to get in the house is like, or whatever, so.
Did he say he was gonna do something to you?
Yeah.
What did he say?
Like, you know, he'll kill me and shit like that. Like,
He said that on Sunday?
Yeah, like, nigga, I'll do something to you type shit.
Did you say, did he have a gun or did he have a weapon at that point, at that day?
No, I didn't see it. I don't know if he had one or not at that time.
When he came over to your house that night with your friend, I'm sorry. When he came over to your house that night with your friend, did he have a gun on him that night?
Not that I can recall.
Not
I didn't know, yeah.
Okay.
No, I don't know.
So when he came to your house today, and you got the ring alert on your phone, I guess.
Yeah.
So did you speak to him? Did you answer the ring, or?
No, I did.
So you just opened it up and.
I think at that point, once I heard him try to enter the house, or whatever, at that point I had my mind kind of made up. Like, if this dude keep, you know, like trying to get in here or whatever, I'm gonna meet him or whatever at the door.
How long do you?
He run the doorbell. He run the doorbell a number of times, you know, and I didn't even go to the door or whatever.
How long do you think he was there at the door from they first realized that somebody was there until the time you went to the door?
About 3 minutes, 4 minutes.
3-4 minutes. Could you hear him saying anything?
No.
So when you went to the door, did you immediately open it, or did you stand there and kind of? Do you have a peephole?
No, I don't. It's a big glass.
Oh, on either side.
Yeah.
Or is it? Oh, or is it?
It's a glass door.
Yeah.
So can he see you?
I don't know how good you can see.
How well could you see out?
Not really, because it's like if your bathroom had a
like it's frosted.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
It's like how the glass is made. It kind of.
Okay, distort.
Yeah.
Okay, so when you get to the door, can you see that there's somebody out there?
Yeah.
Okay, so when you walk up, and which way do you? And I haven't obviously been in your house. So when you walk up to your door from the inside, which way are you coming from? Like, are you coming like where?
Like I would say if we're in this room. Okay.
Are you coming straight?
Okay, we're in this room. We gonna say this room is my house.
If this is the
this
door,
is my front door.
Okay.
This is my front door, and that's the back glass.
Okay.
In the living room.
Yeah.
Or whatever. So what you asking?
No. So when you approach that door, if that's we're in your house, where are you coming from? Back here, over there, over there.
I'm coming from back there.
Back there. Okay. So as you're approaching, you can see that there's a figure at your door.
Not really. I seen that who was on the ring camera.
Okay.
Or whatever. Like I said, it was kind of blurry, especially if he was standing like right in front of the door. I can't see. It's blurry regardless.
Okay.
It's blurry regardless. I don't, you know.
So as you're walking up to the door, what's happening at the door?
I'm listening. Look, like I say, I had my mind kind of made up. I'm like, dog, like if this dude, you know, try to enter my house, like I'm about to, you know, do him or whatever, you know.
So is the door handle moving?
Yeah, the door handle.
Is he saying anything? Like open the door? Or?
No, he wasn't saying that.
But the door handle's shaking.
Right.
Okay. And so you've already made
at that point, I wasn't gonna let him get in the house and then try to deal with it.
What were you afraid that he was going to do if he got into the house?
Every time somebody comes to my door, you know, since Sunday, I bring my gun to the door with me.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Every time I leave that house, you know, to drop my kids off in the morning, I got my gun with me or whatever, you know.
I can't read your mind, so I need for you to express why you're bringing it with you.
Oh, for my protection.
Because of what?
Because of the threats that was made.
If he came into your house, what did you think would happen? If he opened up that door and came into the house, what did you think?
This should, in my head, it really didn't matter, you know. You don't belong here, you know. You don't belong inside, you know.
Well, let me ask you this. Let me ask you more poignantly. If
Oh, go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead.
I really don't know. I can't speak for what, you know, somebody is capable of.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Or whatever, you know.
So when you opened the door, how long did you have the door open before you fired? You think? And if you don't remember, that's fine.
Within seconds.
With seconds, okay.
Within seconds. Or whatever.
And had you had already made up? And I don't want to put words in your mouth. Had you already made up your mind that when you opened the door?
If I say, man, if this dude like I hear him like shaking my door or whatever, so I don't know the door never where somebody just shaking and it opens up, but I'm like, I'm not finna wait until this dude get in my house.
Was the door locked?
Yeah, it was.
Okay. So did you have to physically unlock the door?
Yeah.
And is it a deadbolt? Is it two locks? Is it a slide lock? What kind of lock do you have on there? On the handle, or is there another one? Usually, there's another one on a front door.
No, it's actually I got a little August device or whatever.
A what?
August lock.
Oh, what's that?
Or whatever. It's like a little smart lock.
Oh, okay.
Or whatever, and it has a lock on there. I think it's a big deadbolt.
Okay, so you unlock that, open the door, and then within seconds fire. Does he say anything to you when you open the door?
No.
Did you say anything to him?
No.
And what do you see when you open the door?
Just him just like saying, getting ready to say something.
Okay.
Or whatever.
What's he got? Anything on his face? Anything on his head that you remember?
Oh no, he had a skull on top of his head.
Like a beanie? Was his face covered?
No.
And you think he had a white shirt?
Yeah, I think he had a white. I'm sure he had one because when I went back to check on him, he had a white shirt.
Okay. And what's he doing with his hands?
I really can't recall where his hands was. I think on the camera. I think he just got his hands like, I don't know, it was in the pocket or whatever. I don't know. I'm not sure.
And so when you open the door, you don't recall what position he's in at that point, right? What do you think he wanted ringing the hell out of your door today? What's your... Any idea?
Confrontation.
Okay.
I'm assuming, because I didn't even answer the door right away.
Right.
I seen him and I didn't even go to the door.
Okay.
But then I thought in my head, like, look, like this dude ain't gonna give up, like, and it was like, at that point, I was like I say, he was there ringing it for a minute. And then I'm just chilling like, man, I ain't even going to the door.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna even answer the door.
I feel you.
It wasn't until he was shaking my door now like he was trying to come in. And that's when I went to the door.
And was he saying anything at that point when he's shaking it?
I never heard him say anything. I don't know what he said.
So
I never heard him say anything.
And I think you said that from the time Sunday when he came by till today, you hadn't seen or heard from him again, right? Okay. I wasn't sure if you said that. I know you said you were concerned all week about it, but so when he first got there and started ringing the bell, till the time that you called 911, did you call anybody else?
You say from the time
from the time you first started, when he first started ringing the bell today, till the time you called 911. Did you call anybody else?
And he started ringing the doorbell. My mind just going everywhere.
I got you. I know.
I was probably thinking about something else while you was talking. From the time he rang the doorbell to the time I called 911.
Yes, sir.
Well, I called 911 first.
Okay, well that's what I'm saying. Was there anybody in between that you called?
Not before I called 911.
Okay. No. What about after?
After, yes.
Who'd you call after?
I called my kid's mom.
Okay.
And then I called my friend who was at the house that day.
The one that brought him there the first time?
Not the one that brought him. My other friend that was there both times when he seen the guy.
Vaughn?
Vaughn, yeah.
Okay.
I called him, and then I also called my neighbor, the head of the board, the homeowners association.
Okay.
I called him.
What'd you call him for?
I just apologized. Like, I don't like to, I don't want to bring that type of attention.
I got you.
Whatever, my kids live there, and, I just like, you know, I just apologize, hey, Miss Willie, I just, you know, shot somebody, you know, I apologize, like, you know, or whatever, because we're trying to make it a better neighborhood.
I
You know,
understand.
it's, you know, try to keep the houses up around there or whatever so it can look, you know, up to
Nice
par and stuff
neighborhood.
or whatever. So that just was letting them kind of know what was going on.
Okay.
Or whatever, yeah.
All right. Matt.
If you didn't answer the door, what do you think would happen?
I don't know. If I ain't answer the door, hell, I don't know if he would have barged in there or whatever, because at that point, he was shaking the doorknob.
Did you happen to? Where's the monitors for your cameras?
There's the monitor.
Not the Ring camera, the other one.
Up under my bed.
When he was there, did you turn on the monitors to take a look and see what was going on? You didn't see that?
No, I just went straight to my Ring.
You went straight to the Ring?
Yeah.
Okay, so you never checked that to see who else was out there or whatever, to see if anybody else was out back?
No.
No? Okay. Okay.
Did you purchase it's a Glock? Did you purchase that?
No.
Where'd you get it?
My friend left it at my house or whatever. I got a friend named Travis or whatever. And he came over one day or whatever and left it. Not left it on purpose, but left it or whatever. And I called him. He never came back and got it yet or whatever. But you know, I had my Draco or whatever. But at the time, that's what I was walking in and out that house with or whatever, because it was just easier to, you know, or whatever.
Oh, they're carrying a Draco, I'm sure.
Right. Taking my daughter to school and stuff.
Absolutely. Do you have a concealed permit?
No.
And you don't need one, but I'm just...
No, I don't have one.
Have you ever had one?
Took the course or whatever, got a certificate of completion, but the hard copy never got to me.
Okay. Is there anything else that we didn't talk to you about that you think we should know or that would be important?
I think I probably got him on camera, breaking into my house or whatever on my Ring camera or whatever. But I just have to look it up and try to find
Today you talking about? Or
no, the previously or whatever.
You think you do?
I think I still got it or whatever, but it was him or whatever. But I think I have that footage. I know I saved it or whatever, but I don't know where it's at because it's just been so long.
So let me ask you this. So you seem pretty certain, and it certainly sounds like this guy was the guy that broke into your house months ago.
Yeah.
Have you been saying, and not that it matters, you could say anything you want. You could say, I'm gonna whoop this dude's ass, he broke into my house. Because I'd be mad too.
Yeah, but I didn't say anything or whatever, because like I said, I've recovered my gun or whatever. What was stolen.
Why? I just don't understand why he gets so angry.
I don't know what was said to him.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure, you know, my other partner came down on him. You know, if I'm your brother, and I bring somebody to your house where your kids and your wife is at, and somebody break into your house or whatever. So now it's like, dude, I brought you. I don't know what was said, but I'm just assuming if I brought somebody, you know, and I'm like, damn, like, dude, why the hell you did that, you know, or whatever. So I know my partner say he was mad at him or whatever.
Rightfully so.
And I think some stuff happened that same night. His card got stolen.
His card?
His debit card got stolen or whatever, and he assumed that, you know, the dude stole his, you know, card or whatever.
So so he thought this guy, the red guy, thought that was somebody from your friends or whomever stole his card?
No. My friend that brought him to the house.
Oh, his card got stolen.
His card, he found out that it was some transaction. He sent the card didn't physically get sold, but he sent the guy to the store for him, and then the next day he had fraudulent things or whatever. So, you know, once we discussed it, like, you know, I'm like, he was like, bro, like, he called me the next day apologizing or whatever, and he was like, bro, I think the nigga, you know, or whatever, because I woke up this morning and my card, like, you know, people was trying to get into it or whatever. So I'm pretty sure he came down on him hard or whatever. I don't know if they seen each other since or whatever. Well, yeah, I did ask him, have you seen him since or whatever.
And I'm assuming he did.
No, he said he ain't seen because he wanted to. I think he had a problem with the dude or whatever, you know. But he hadn't seen him since that day or whatever. That's what he told me. Now I don't know because at first, you know, I'm looking like damn, like you know, I don't know what's going on. Like I don't know if I can trust you. You was in on shit or nothing, you know. So I don't know what he said to him or whatever.
Right.
But dude knew that we had a clue, you know, or whatever, because I didn't even tell my other homeboy who brought him over there that I actually got dude face on the camera.
Oh, you do have his face on the camera?
Yeah. I just I gotta go and see if I can find it or whatever. But I didn't tell him what I had. I just told him what I was assuming that I think your boy broke into my, you know.
But even though you knew.
Right, I knew. Or whatever, you know.
So this hasn't been like, besides this particular incident, this hasn't been kind of an ongoing thing between you?
No, I was surprised to see, like, you know, I was surprised, you know, to see him. I don't know, like, you know, like, if, you know, he talked to, because I think him and my homeboy, like I say, I ain't never seen the dude, and I've been around my partner who brought him over there, been around him for some years, like, you know, since we was like 17. Never seen, so I never seen this guy or whatever, but I know they have mutual friends, and that's how he met the dude, through a mutual friend that him and that dude have or whatever. So, you know, I don't know if things been said, because like I say, you know, he got, you know, his number stole as well or whatever. So I don't know, you know, I don't know what made him, you know, come over that on Sunday. And then, you know, I don't know what made him come back today.
Okay.
You
got anything else? Mr. Jones, would you do me a favor, please?
Yeah.
Would you raise your right hand for me? Do you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony that you just gave in this case was the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
And will your testimony change in any way, any shape or form, for any reason?
No, sir.
Okay, thanks, so you put your hand up. And that was a statement from Mr. Maurice Jones.
Yes,
and today's date is December 17, 2021. It's approximately 17 hours. And that'll conclude the statement from Mr. Jones. Mr. Jones, I just want to give you a quick rundown of what's going to happen from now, okay? So obviously we have a lot of processing and things that we need to do at your residence. Just peering from the doorway, because obviously we're not going in your house without the proper legal process, okay? Just looking in, I can see there's some shell cases that might look like there was some blood.
Okay. That blood actually came because I seen the blood or whatever the other day. My son cut his finger.
There's some blood. You talking about inside?
Oh, no. Right there at the door.
Yeah.
On that little, it's a little wooden thing right there. I seen my son cut his finger swinging his key.
Okay.
On the way home, cut his dang finger, and he came in the house or whatever, bleeding. Off the school bus, he came bleeding or whatever. And then I noticed the other day, I was like, damn, when I was going in the house, I seen some little blood right there at the door.
Okay. Yeah, it looks like there's definitely, I saw from the outside of the residence because I didn't go in. But I could see there was a shell casing on the inside, and I know obviously the gun that was used is inside.
Yeah.
So we're going to write a search warrant to get to process the residence and to search for additional evidence from the residence. And I just wanted to make sure that you're aware of that. Okay. What I'm also going to do, if you would be so kind, as to just give us a few minutes, I'd like to get some photographs of you just as you are. Just kind of shows that you was in the bed and you got up out of the bed when you came and I'd like to get a swab from you if I could, just to compare it to what we find at the scene. It's just all being thorough. That's all. And then we'll get you going. Okay. Do you have any questions of me?
No. Will I be able to enter my home?
Later on today, it's gonna be a little while. I'm not gonna bullshit you. It's gonna be a little minute. It's gonna be a hot little minute. But yeah, at some point you will be able to get back to your residence. Please bear with us. These things take a long time. Yeah, I gotta type. I gotta find the judge. Gotta get it signed by the judge. Gotta go through the legal. Gotta go through the lieutenant. It's a long process. So
But yes, you will.
But you most certainly will. If you'll be kind enough to hang on, I'm gonna get a crime scene investigator. Just come, take some pictures, take a swab. They'll probably swab your hands too for gunshot residue. And again, this is all stuff that is just being thorough, making sure that everything that you've said, which we believe, I'll be straight up with you, I believe everything you're saying. So this is just really to corroborate your statement. That's all it is, okay?
It's all standard.
Yeah, it's all standard procedure. But I want to make sure that somebody comes back and says, well, you didn't do this, or you didn't do that, or, Mr. Jones did this to whomever. No, that's not what happened, because we did a thorough investigation. That's all that is, okay? Are you good with that? You mind just hanging out with us for a little bit? We'll get them here as soon as possible. We'll get you out of here.
Okay.
Is that all right?
Yeah. Then I can't have my phone back until.
No, so we're also gonna write a search warrant for the phone. Just that's also standard procedure. Just make sure that we're doing everything by the numbers. That's all that is. Okay. It's and as soon as I can get it done, I will say this. You don't have to give it to me. It's entirely up to you. It would make it faster if you gave me the code to the phone, as opposed to, because it could take between 1 to 32 years to crack these codes on the technology that we got. You don't have to give me the code. That's no lie. You don't have to give me the code, but it would make it go quicker. I'm not trying to coerce you in any way, because I'm gonna write a search warrant regardless. But the code is something completely different. It would make it faster, but it does.
How are you? Would you stand over there for me, young man? Thank you very much. Okay.
You up there yourself? 15. Yeah.
All right.
Wow. I can't leave that.
Sit back down. I have to go get another set of batteries.
Hold it up. Okay. We'll grab next. All right.
Right? Your birthday?
Yeah.
Very well. Okay. Are you right-handed or left-handed?
Right.
Right-handed? Okay. You were not shot at all, right?
No.
Okay. Can I see your hands, please? Turn. Thank you. Have you washed your hands since the shooting?
No.
Okay. What do you do for a living, sir?
What is it called?
What's that?
I work for basically driver sweepers.
Oh, you drive sweepers? Okay, okay. Okay, so you're a truck driver. We'll put that down. You work for a private company?
Yeah.
It's pretty nice. Yeah, they're a lot of fun.
Right, right.
You gotta empty them out and
Yeah,
you gotta fill them up with the water.
Right, yeah.
Hey, at least they're not those big ones from the sanitation
Right,
users.
yeah.
Mhm. Oh, what hobbies do you have?
I like cars.
Okay. Auto repair?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right, now, since the time of the shooting, you've been sitting here, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Being interviewed by detectives. Okay. What time did this happen about?
I can look. I'm not sure.
Okay. Okay. Where it says here, where did it happen? Inside, outside?
Outside.
Outside?
Yeah.
Okay. It was a pistol?
Yeah.
Okay. What caliber do you have?
What time did this happen?
9.
It's a 9mm. Okay. How many shots before you remember?
5 or 6.
5 or 6. Okay. I can't remember if so now. Okay.
2 o'clock?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Have to use special gloves. Okay. Now, may I have your right hand, sir? This does not hurt at all. Okay. May I have your left hand, please? Okay. Okay, thank you. Okay. I'll just place that back into this envelope. And we'll see it. Over here. All right. Now, the next thing I'm going to collect is a buccal swab. And that's swab inside your mouth, okay? Does not hurt, all right? Are you willing to, let me do this? Okay, very good, sir. This is a sterile swab, so, 'Thank you, sir.
2:30?
Hmm?
No, one of the calls. That just came up.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. We're collecting his clothes, right? Okay.
Let them close them.
That's what the detectives want.
I ain't have nothing on.
I'm sorry?
So I only had more shorts on time of the incident.
Oh, okay. I'm not the lead investigator on this case, so this is.
Okay. I'll get you tied up, Sue. Hold on.
And they probably have maybe.
They gonna get me some more clothes to put on.
They gonna put give you a top X suit. He's gonna bring it in.
All right.
And at some point, once they finish, conclude their investigation, then you should be able to get on your stuff.
All right. Do you want the shoes and socks still?
What are you gonna do? Are those the shoes and socks you had on?
I don't think I had no shoes on. Or socks, no.
No? Okay. All right, just pants and shirt? Okay. So, if you can kind enough to get your shirt and this there. All right.
I don't got no underwear on, man.
Go Commando. Go Commando.
This my night with clothes right now.
All right. Go ahead. I have to stay with you. You sure?
Maurice Dwayne Jones Sr., a man in his 30s, shot and killed another man who went to Mr. Jones' house. He then called 911 and reported what he did and that the man was dead outside of his home. Cops arrived and helped the dying man. He wasn't dead yet, but he later died at a hospital. Detectives got to work and investigated the case. And at the conclusion of their investigation, they found that this was not a case of self-defense, but rather that Mr. Jones had lured the victim to his house in order to get revenge for something that had allegedly happened a year or so earlier. Interestingly, a South Florida dentist described a similar fictional scenario when talking to his murder-for-hire co-conspirator, Catherine McManua, in a conversation at a restaurant that was recorded by the FBI. The conversation was spurned by an FBI operation in which it used an undercover agent who looked like a gangster to approach Charles' mom on the street and gave her a letter suggesting that this gangster had information about the murder and wanted to get paid. The operation worked, and the co-conspirators started to talk. So, Charles Addison was recorded in a restaurant telling his ex-girlfriend and co-conspirator Catherine what he would do with this person whom he thought was trying to extort him. The guy, who was actually an undercover FBI agent, had a long beard and tattoos. So the dentist suggested that he would kill him outside of his home instead of paying him up. Why wouldn't the cops believe him, a doctor, when they see the dead body of a gangster-looking extorter outside of his home? But the dentist then tells the cops that he killed the guy in self-defense. What happened in this case was actually similar. Our guy in the interrogation room, Mr. Maurice Jones, was, for the most part, a good guy. But then a friend brought a friend to his house. They all go out, and this other third wheel guy disappears. And then when he returns home, when Mr. Jones returns home, he finds that his house had been burglarized, that somebody has stolen one of his weapons. So Mr. Jones turned sleuth. And then about a year later, he developed a plan, allegedly, to get his revenge, to become his own avenger. He was sure that the extra friend who had disappeared was the burglar. And so, according to the detectives, he devised a plan to get his revenge outside of the justice system. And in the end, because of that plan, allegedly, a gangster-looking man full of tattoos was shot and killed at Mr. Jones' door by Mr. Jones. Would he have gotten away with it? Let's take a look. Let's take a deep dive into this case and see what happened before the case was terminated in a shocking fashion. All right, Orlando, Florida. It is December 17 of 2021. A cool day, and Mr. Jones calls 911 during the day to report that he shot a man and that the man is dead on the ground outside of his house. The dead man is Anthony Dennis Camacho, who had just turned 27 years old a week earlier. The lead detective was Matthew Rogers. He was assisted by homicide detective Barbara Sharp. As you will see, unraveling what happened will take a serious deep dive. Let's jump in. The state of Florida interviewed Mr. Jones again the next day.
All right, this is Detective Rogers with the Orlando Police Department Homicide Unit. Today's date is December 18, 2021. It is approximately 01:33 hours here in my unmarked CID vehicle in front of 4747 Langdale Drive. Also present in the vehicle is Detective Sharp. And, sir, can you state your name and date of birth for the record?
Maurice Jones, 11/23/1986.
Okay, and sir, would you do me a favor and raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you shall give in this case shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Thank you, sir. You can put your hand down. Okay. I appreciate you sitting here voluntarily with us. We did just execute a search warrant at your residence. I wanted to. I discussed the search warrant with you prior to doing the search warrant. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. And I told you I would give you a copy of the search warrant. So this is the copy of the search warrant. This is the inventory sheet that has all the items that we took. Okay. Some of the things that I wanted to discuss with you, because we obviously spoke to you prior to this, where we spoke at length about some of the circumstances and things that surrounding this incident. And one of the things that we found in the house was something that you had said to us that we wouldn't find.
Yeah.
So, do you want to?
But at this time, I talked to a lawyer, and he told me don't say anything unless he's present.
Okay.
At this time, or whatever.
Okay. You still have my business card, right?
Yes, sir. I have both of y'all.
All right. Make sure, do me a favor, make sure that you give my business card to your attorney.
What's his name?
Yeah.
Just he told me his name, but I would have him.
Yeah.
I don't remember his name right now.
You don't know your attorney's name?
No, I just talked to him.
Okay.
But I'll have him.
Yeah, have him call us. Yeah, have him reach out as soon as possible, okay? Because, and I'm not going to ask you any more questions. I'm just going to talk, if that's okay.
Okay.
Because we've got a general idea, it seems, what may have happened here today. You know, the truth will come out at some point. And I just don't want you to keep burying yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
So just have your attorney reach out to us, and we'll talk at some point in the future, okay? Do you have any questions?
No.
No? Okay.
All right.
Is there another phone number that we can reach you at?
Not right now.
Was Clay Baby
my
mama?
my friend gave me this phone, but
do you know the number to that phone?
No, I don't.
Do you want to call my phone so at least I have a number to contact you?
Well, no, not on his phone.
Oh, I thought he gave you that phone.
No, he just let me hold it just for right now. Or whatever, I gotta go give it back to him. Or whatever. I just was using it to call my kid's mom.
Okay.
Or whatever. But if you want to reach out to her.
To Miss Smith?
Yeah. But
that's fine.
Did you plan on going anywhere over the holidays? Are you sticking around? You gonna be in town?
Sticking around,
okay.
All right. All right. Excellent. That'll conclude this interview with Mr. Jones. It was approximately 01:37 hours.
Mr. Jones was eventually charged with the second-degree murder of Anthony Dennis Camacho with a firearm, which carries a minimum mandatory sentence of 20 years in prison, with life being the maximum sentence. Life in prison. His attorneys filed a motion to dismiss based on the stand your ground law in Florida. On February 18, 2022, the trial court conducted an Arthur hearing to decide whether to grant bail to Mr. Jones. Although the judge found that the prosecution had met its burden of proof, which is higher than beyond a reasonable doubt, the judge, Judge Mark Blackman, used his discretion and granted the defense's motion to set bond. He set the bond at $25,000 with several conditions. Mr. Jones was then released from jail a couple of days later. When the authorities arrived, they found him still alive. He was taken to a hospital, but then he died. The woman was injured. She was also shot, but she was expected to fully recover. So that's what we have here. When the system of justice is perceived as not giving real justice to the victims, it becomes more likely that disputes will be resolved by street justice. As far as we know, Mr. Jones' murder remains unsolved. No arrests have been announced to date, and there is a reward being offered. Now, of course, we do not know for sure that this was a revenge killing, that this was someone avenging Mr. Camacho's death. But I think that it is a reasonable assumption that it is very possible that that's what happened. So maybe this was a street justice, or maybe just some random person decided to shoot at those two outside of a home at 4:30 a.m. and then take off. Anyway, like I said, there's a reward being offered for information about the murder, and so far as I can tell, no arrests have been made. Thanks for watching Deep Dive True Crime. We will see you next time.
Hey, Mr. Jones. My goodness, I'm sorry. You said you needed to use the restroom? All right, the officer here is going to let you use the restroom, and then you're going to be good to go. We just finished with the search warrant. The judge signed the search warrant. So we're going to, matter of fact, I'm going to, She's probably gonna bring you back to the neighborhood. You won't be able to go back into the residence until we're done. I can leave a copy of the search warrant at your residence. Yeah, I could do that. Or you're gonna go back to? You want to go back to the neighborhood? You're gonna go to the neighbor's house?
I'll probably go to my neighbor's house.
Neighbor's house. Okay, so then what I'll do is if you go back to the neighbor's house, I'll bring you a copy of the search warrant. I can give it to you there, explain everything to you. This way it's there and it's at the residence and my supervisor sees it. It's signed by the judge. And then we'll leave you an inventory list of all the items that we take from the residence, okay? But for now, she'll take you back to your neighborhood and whatnot, or wherever you need to go, okay? All right, I apologize. I appreciate you being so patient. Thank you very much, okay?
Okay.
All right. Good?
Yeah.
And you said you're going to go right next to the next door neighbor, right? Your buddy.